Me and GrandmaVic here. Click! There we go. Me and GrandmaVic. We're going to start working on your slapping these puppies together, getting these slugs all together, connecting rods and all that. We might assemble it tonight, we might not. We'll see. You know, I'm just getting over having a mini stroke, so. But we got the crank in, everything snapped down. Me and my grandson did that. I did not record that again because I already kind of showed it, and, you know, redundancy gets annoying. So, but this is where we're at. This is what we're doing. We're getting on it. But I'm going to set it up. Man, GrandmaVic is going to start assembling these puppies, knocking them down. Start getting the connecting rods and all that good stuff. Let me grab my gloves. All right. I'll show one or two of them, and then we'll switch over to time lapse. Whoops. If I can get this on right. If there was a condom, I'd have a problem already. Or the female would. All right, I'm done. I'm bored. I'm bored. Okay. Take a couple of these butt wipes. Wipe the culo, man. Okay. I'm going to grab number two. We'll grab number 2. You have number 1. Okay. Slide this puppy out. Okay. Come on. Work with me. Come on. Come on.
Did you put the clamp on it?
No, it's only got the clamp on the one side. I may have to lube it to get it to come out. All right, I'm not fighting with that one right now. I'll fight with that in a minute. I'll just do number 3. That was just being, it's got to come out. It's got to be, I mean, dead straight or it sticks. All right, don't mix your rings up with mine. Okay, what we're going to do, spray off the pin. Just a little quick. Quick spray, quick wipe. Get that nice and party. Give you a pin. Here we go. Quick wipe. Thank you. Okay. All right. Put that there. Then we got the KY jelly over here. Just kidding. This is Lucas. Assembly lube. Better KY jelly. Okay. Good stuff. All right. Get a connecting rod. Get me a connecting rod. Here we go. Sweet. All right. We're going to do, take this. Still wet. We're going to wipe. I mean, it's okay. It don't matter. Okay. Spray that. Do a quick wipe. He's already been cleaned. I'm just doing always doing a little quick wipe just to bang it down. That's all.
Okay.
All right. What we're going to do, since it doesn't matter, this little bead right here, I've seen them go both directions. This is a stock crank, so it does not matter. You can put them all forward, put them all backwards, mismatch them, it doesn't matter. Remember I was showing you about the little chamfer here? Well, since this is a stock crank, it really don't matter. Some people think it matters and it doesn't. I've seen people build these into race engines and it doesn't matter. Some people think it does, whatever. They can do it however they want. So what we're going to do, all right. See your mark on the piston? All right, you're running number 1. All the pistons need to, that mark needs to face the first direction.
Okay.
So turn around. See how it's like this? You're number 1. It's got to go this way.
Okay.
So this has got to face that way. So bring it back over here.
Facing this way.
You know, the pen is that way. So this is going to face this direction.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So we're going to take a little bit of assembly lube. A little bit of assembly lube on there. It's funny.
You're just supposed to show me?
It's sticky and slimy at the same time. Well, I'm showing you this one, and we'll start doing the other ones. Great.
Okay.
Then we'll start sliding this puppy in, like so. We'll put it in the right side. There we go. Got to go on going in the right direction for it to work. Come on. It's got to be just perfect to go in there.
Okay.
All right. Put a little on my finger. Let's smooth it on up. Stick it in here. Get a little extra. because we don't care. All right, since that's the front of the engine, this is the back of the engine. Pin's going backwards. Now you got to be just play with it and get it going in completely straight. One part's it's got to be straight or it doesn't want to go in. Why does it stick in? Come on, baby. All right, there we go. See, this stuff's so sticky too. It's slimy, but it's sticky. So trying to get it to go in is the fun part. See, it like it wants to kind of grab, even though it's super lube. And we're gonna push it in all the way.
Okay.
All right, gotta go in a little bit further. Gotta go in just so. Okay, perfect. All right, there we go. Now we push it all the way in so we can get the pin in there. See? Then we'll take one of these. It'd be better probably if I use my needle nose, but all right. Then we're gonna put this little puppy in like so. All right, it's better. See that little lip right there? It's better to put the tip in there. That way it's easy to grab. Now this is the hard part. Trying to get it in while it popping and busting you in your face. Gotta squeeze as you're pushing down. See how I did that? Since it grabbed my glove. See, pull your glove back out and then try it again. All right. Stick it down in there. Yeah, it's hard with gloves on because it wants to grab your gloves. You can kind of push down as you push in. And make sure you pull your glove back out. You just take your finger and push it in. Literally, you just take your finger, see?
Yep.
It's in.
Okay.
All right. Make sure it's in all the way. Take a good look. It's seated. All right. That one's seated. All right. That first one's done. See? Knob to the back. Mark to the front. That's your number one. Now, once we do that, then we'll pull it back out. Once we're done with all these, once we're done with all of them, then we'll put the rings on them.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Now this is number 3. It's the next one.
Number 4.
It's the next one here because it's number 1, number 3. So this faces this direction. No, this one. Put that one back. We're gonna do number 3. We'll just go ahead and do this side of the engine. See how the arrow's facing the front of the engine?
Right.
There you go. And then that. We'll go ahead and do all the one side and then flip it over to the other side. That way you're not jumping back and forth, getting confused on which way to put the connecting rod. Not like it really matters, but just for continuity, we're going to go the same direction.
This, it doesn't matter which way it goes in?
Nope, you just got to try to line it up gently. It's got to be perfect or it won't go in. There you go. Well, you got to stop because you got to put the connecting rod in. All you want to do is bring it just to the edge. There you go. All right, make
This
sure
goes that way.
goes this direction. All right.
Okay.
All right, you're trying to work it, push up against it, and just shove the pin through. Keep working it until it goes through. It's going to feel like it sticks, but it doesn't. Just work it back and forth gently. Trying to push and wobble and wiggle and jiggle and giggle and giggle, wiggle, wiggle. It's a wiggle, 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 jiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There you go. Pop that puppy on its side. Did you get her all the way down? You sure did. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, you know how to handle them rods. They go right in. Yeah, it's easier without the gloves. It really is. The gloves make it really hard to do anything. We're not messing with the springs or anything, so we really don't need them, but it'll be easier to start the other side.
This side?
Yep. Start that side on this side. Because that way you can push it down, hold it, and push in where you push it down. Because be careful, it'll pop you back in your face. So, yep, just kind of hold it where you're pushing down. And just keep pushing in and in and in until you get it down.
Why didn't you get the needle nose? That's easier.
Yeah, I don't know where they're at. Yeah, just keep working it. I don't know where the needle nose are. Actually had them right here. Finger! Got them. Let me clean them off while you do that.
And guess what?
You got it? Of course. It's just like, hey, go give me that wrench. I can't.
I still gotta push it a little bit more in.
It's just like, hey, go give me that wrench. I can't get this all the way. And you come back and already got it. You motherfucker. You could have told me. Push it down. Bink. See, it's in. Make sure it's in all the way. Make sure it's seated good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. See, it's in the ridge there?
Yep.
There. Look over here. Make sure it's completely in the ridge because you definitely don't want it popping out on you. Make sure the pin's in all the way. There you go. See?
I already had it in.
Got it. Here we go. Here's another one. All right.
Oh.
Same thing you do on the other one. On the other side, you just change the direction of the arrow.
1, 3, 5.
1, 3, 5, 7.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8.
These go on the other side, so I gotta do the ones that go on the same direction.
Yep. Do the exact same thing.
Got it.
While you do that, I'll clean this.
Okay.
Let me spray the
Where's
pen.
my piston?
You got the piston. This is the connecting rod.
This one, I do this. Okay, if I get it over my hand.
There we go. All right. Remember, this faces this direction.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll wipe the next one. It don't matter. It was clean. I already cleaned them once. I was just wiping the dust off of them. I'm just messing around.
I got it.
I'm just handing it to you.
No, but I got it.
That's fine. You got it. I'm just handing it to you. Just a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah, you gotta get it just straight. There we go. And just give that a little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Just a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There you go. And you shove it on in. It's hard when your fingers are a little bit slimy.
Yeah.
Then you can wiggle this like this. There you go. Just push it in.
Damn.
Yeah, sometimes it can be a little hard. That's why you take this, you just wiggle it like this just a little bit while you're trying to push it in.
Okay, there goes.
Then you get it in all the way.
Got it.
Got it.
Yep.
Good. Next clip.
Thank you.
It's the wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Now what you want to do, see that little piece?
Uh-huh.
You want to make sure the tip of that is behind. Let me show them. You literally have a little indentation right here.
Mm-hmm.
You want to make sure that the tip of your
Clip.
You want to make sure the tip of your clip is past that. Because if you got to take it out and it's like this, you're going to have a hard time getting it out. Make sure that little spot that this is past that. That way, if you had to come out, you can get a little screwdriver or something in there to get it out. But make sure it's just past that little spot.
How come you're not doing any?
You said you're doing it. Okay. Now I do this one. Yeah, let's put these back at the bottom. Plus, I figured if your fingers hurt, I wouldn't have to do it.
Very funny.
All right. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Great. Now it's stuck in my head. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
And he'll hear you and he'll start barking.
Yeah, I know. It's a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Yes. Good.
Yeah, we got a shepherd, a puppy shepherd. He's 7 months old, and for some reason, if I start going, Widow man, what
Where's
you
the
doing?
rings for this one?
In the bottom. What you doing, Widow man? He starts acting stupid. He goes ape, literally ape. All right. Look here, look
Now these
here.
will be the opposite.
Yep.
These will go with the arrow facing that way.
No, they always face forward. All of them. See, this one, because of the way the writing is, they just make them all the same. Now, on this side of the engine, the writing's going to be upside down, but that arrow still has to face forward.
This way.
Yep. Let's see. The thing is, with the arrow facing forward, you're facing that way on the engine. Now, on this side of the engine facing this way, the writing's up. But when you flip it over to the other side of the engine, the writing ends up upside down. As long as that arrow's facing forward, it doesn't matter which way the writing is. That arrow has to face forward of the engine.
Even on both sides?
On both sides. It's got to face forward no matter what. That way the piston's correct. The reason being is because, for the young guys that don't know, the actual pin is offset to one side. It is not even. You have a torque side and a non-torque side in the cylinder. You have one side that the piston, the crank's trying to cram the piston into the side. So they offset the piston a little bit so the pressure backs this way some and it doesn't destroy that side of the cylinder. That's the reason why they did that. It's called a torque side, thrust side. But that arrow has to face forward no matter what you do. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Now, see what I almost did? You got to pay attention.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. Always pay attention. Even when you're talking and doing and moving, make sure that puppy is facing forward. Because I just almost gooped. That quick. You got to be careful. All right.
This one don't want to come out.
Hold on. That's the one that was being a pain.
Yep.
I'll have
It's
to
going
play
to
with
stay
it.
right there.
I'll get it in a minute. It's just being a pain. Yep. Just pay attention to what you're doing. Double check before you put the clips in because they're harder to come apart once that clip's in. A lot harder. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All right.
I didn't forget this time.
Yeah. Yeah. No biggie. Like I said, I've done cleaned them once. This is just to get the dust off of them. It's always good to do them again just to be safe. To make sure that you did do it. That's all. All right. In all the way. In all the way. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yep. See? She's in all the way. Look at that. Nice and smooth. See?
Yep.
Facing that direction. There she is. Put this on the top. Alright.
I need the... And I forgot this.
Yeah, connect your rod.
Yeah.
Alright. Now you're doing that side. Alright. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Okay. And this still faces that way?
Still faces that way. It faces the back of the engine. That needs to go that way. It'd be better if you put a little bit of lube in there.
And where? In the thing?
It's alright. You got enough on there. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Just put a little extra. Alright. I'll grab number 8.
There we go. Okay.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Alright. I'm going to put you guys on time lapse because this is going to take a few minutes. If I can find it. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, it's not going to let me. How about that? Okay. Well. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and kill this video for now. We're going to go ahead and finish these, rest these pistons and stuff up, and we'll come back when it's time to do the rings and such. Alright, catch you on the next one. Bye.